Hi, this is Rachel Dewan here in my home studio in New Jersey, United States. I want to share with you some information about the Anusara Bridge Program, which I'm going to be teaching starting in January. It'll be January through March 2026. And this is a unique program for yoga teachers who want to continue to refine their teaching skills and deepen their own practice with peer mentorship and teacher mentorship. So who is the Bridge program for? So it's for any certified yoga teacher from any style that studied any style of yoga. You need a 200-hour certification at a minimum. You can be a 500-hour level teacher as well. And 2 years of teaching experience. It's for teachers who want to refine their understanding of the Anusara yoga method, which is a particular method. It is for teachers who want to earn continuing education credits to maintain their 200-hour level certification with Yoga Alliance. I am a Yoga Alliance certified education provider. If you are currently enrolled in a 300-hour teacher training and need elective hours towards completion, you can use this program as 40 hours towards your elective hours. If you have already completed a 200-hour Anusara teacher training and you want a refresher, this is the crash course. This is the key. This program was initially developed for those teachers who studied a different method of yoga, a different style of yoga than Anusara, who want to then go on and take a 300-hour Anusara yoga teacher training. This Bridge program is the prerequisite for that, to catch you up on the Anusara methodology so that you'll enter into that program with knowing the specifics of Anusara yoga. So if you've done a teacher training in a different style of yoga other than Anusara, this is the prerequisite to entering the 300-hour Anusara yoga teacher training program. And it's also open to 500-hour teachers who are looking to receive mentorship or just keep refining and working on teaching skills. What will we cover? Okay, so we will cover teaching with a theme. This is one of the hallmarks of the Anusara yoga method, is, weaving a spiritual theme into your classes. Perhaps you're doing it already. This program, we go through some really methodical ways of extrapolating out a really clear and succinct and specific theme to bring that extra element into the classes that you're already teaching. We'll cover Anusara's principles of alignment. These are unique to Anusara. They are meant to help us learn how to align the physical body and the subtle body. We'll touch on sequencing. So we don't have set sequences, and we will not be learning set sequences. You will learn sequencing guidelines, which poses come before other poses and why we sort of do it that way. Of course, you can kind of make a case for doing it all sorts of ways. But talking through that with other teacher peers and talking through, well, how does that feel in my body? How does that feel in your body when we do things in a particular order? And one thing that I'm particularly passionate about is peak pose sequencing. So sort of breaking down a pose that you want to build up to, whether that's a beginner level pose or a super advanced level pose, and how to help your students to get there. We will cover the tantric philosophy of Anusara yoga and the tantric philosophy. It differs from classical yoga philosophy. Tantric is a non-dual system, where all classical yoga is a dualistic system. And so subtle differences, but can be pretty profound in the way that you view life, view your body, view your students. And for me has been an absolute just gift of being able to approach life from this non-dual perspective that says everything is the one. We will touch into other components of the Anusara method, so language and demonstrations as well. Okay, here are the dates. We'll be live online, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. That's Eastern time. I'm in New Jersey, Eastern Standard Time. And because we are going to be an online program, if you cannot make a date or two, I have the ability to record and will record the entire program so that you can go back and if you missed something, you can go back and watch it. If something wasn't clear, you can go back and watch it again. So everyone will have access to those videos. With the caveat that if you are doing the bridge program to then funnel into the 500-hour teacher training program, the Anusara 500-hour teacher training program, you do have to be at all the sessions live unless we make alternative arrangements with Anusara. I'm not sure as of right now, you need to be on live for all of the hours. Fees. Let's talk about fees. The program, the cost of the program is $840. That includes the 40 hours of live instruction. It includes access to support videos. It also includes a private 30-minute one-on-one mentoring session with me at the end of the program to just work on things that you in particular want to work on and receive mentorship for those things. It also includes a 4-month subscription to our Shree Yoga's virtual content library, where there's dare I say, hundreds of videos, definitely dozens, I think hundreds of videos, so that you can keep immersing yourself in the Anusara method. I'm also offering optional mentoring add-on hours at a deep discount. So for participants in the program, I'm offering an hour or 2 hours of additional mentoring where we discuss together what it is you in particular want to focus on in your own teaching. You can record classes and I can watch them, all sorts of ways that we can structure that. And it will be, between you and I to teacher and student to come to an agreement of, what we want to work on in those hours. But there's a discounted rate for that. And then the 2 manuals that we'll be using will also be an additional cost. And those will be sent once you register. Those will be sent directly from Anusara. We are offering an early bird discount if you register before October 1st. It's $50 off. The offer code is Bridge 2026, and we are also offering payment plans. If that is something that you're interested in, you can reach out to us, to me, and we can get that set up for you. What will you gain from this program? Professional networking and connections. So this program is not just about coursework, it's about community. You'll be learning and practicing alongside like-minded teachers from different backgrounds, that have studied different methods, who share your same dedication to yoga and to growing as a person and as a teacher and as a yogi. And as likely happened in your 200-hour training, these connections lead to lasting friendships. They lead to teaching collaborations. They lead to professional opportunities that support you on your teaching journey. This is the sort of leveled up version of that experience, because you'll be with teachers who are also looking to take their teaching to the next level. A boost of confidence. Who doesn't want that? As we review together and refine and discuss and expand our understanding of yoga and of Anusara's core principles and methodology, you'll feel more confident in what it is that you have to offer. This program is designed to strengthen your command of alignment, of sequencing, philosophy, and giving you some assurance that you are providing a really well-rounded offerings to your students, which also leads to more ease and authority and presence when you take that seat of the teacher at the front of the room. Finding your authentic voice. A hallmark of the Anusara tradition is that emphasis on teaching from the heart. There are clear tools in this program for developing your voice, through reflection, through discussion. And so that you can really discover and then learn how to express really clearly your own perspective, your unique perspective as a teacher. And so through practicing teaching, practicing giving feedback, and reflecting, we'll learn how to share yoga in a way that feels authentic and true to who you are, rather than just memorizing some cues. This personal connection to your voice helps you to stand out and connect more deeply with your students. Of course, you'll have more ability to weave the Anusara methodology into your classes, whether it's the principles of alignment you're more interested in, or working with a theme, or teaching techniques into what you're already doing. It's going to deepen all of that for you. And whether you're teaching in a gym or in a studio or privately or anywhere else, you'll be able to infuse your teaching with just a little more clarity, more depth, more inspiration, elevating your classes, serving your students in powerful new ways. You will be able to, at the end of the program, you'll be able to license with Anusara as an Anusara Elements teacher. So all those nice letters and numbers that we all get after our names, you can just add one more thing to that list and be a licensed Anusara Elements teacher. And then, as I've said already, this program is the prerequisite for the 300-hour Anusara Yoga teacher training program. So once you complete the program and you're live with me online for those 40 hours and we complete the final exam, you're then qualified to apply for to begin the 300-hour Anusara Yoga teacher training so that you can become a registered RYT 500. All right, a little about me. So I've been teaching yoga full-time since 2003. And after 2 decades, my passion and just excitement for this practice and passing it on just continues to grow. My teaching is rooted in creative sequencing and inspiring themes designed to awaken body and heart. I love guiding students to connect with a higher power through mindful movement, through breath, through poses, through philosophy. I've been a forever seeker, and I particularly love teaching teachers because it allows me to learn and grow alongside those who are equally curious. And so surrounding myself with a community of lifelong learners is a particular joy of mine. I see myself as a connector. I love bringing people together to discover shared passions and to celebrate what unites us. My classes are a nexus where creative movement and passionate spirituality come together, where yoga becomes a path for health, for strength, for stamina, for flexibility, while also serving as a spiritual practice of deep connection to our higher selves. Equally important, as I said, it's a practice of community. My classes and my programs, we come together across those surface level differences, our age or our economic background or our race or ethnicity or religion, any of those things. And we honor what we share. We honor how we come together. And through yoga, we remember our common humanity. In that remembrance, we find belonging, we find inspiration, we find joy. When I'm not teaching or practicing yoga, I'm hanging out with my husband or one of my 3 sons, often on a soccer field, sometimes on a baseball field. I also love to rock climb. I'm a writer. I'm a runner. I do mehendi, my henna art. And I hope you'll join me and on this journey of deepening your teaching and your practice and just coming together around yoga. So here's the link for more information to register. Go to our website, Shree Yoga. There's a tab at the top for the Bridge Program. And if you have any questions at all, if you have any thoughts at all, maybe even it just sparked your interest a little bit, no pressure, email me. We'll set up a time where we can talk and discuss and see if this program is the right program for you. Namaste.